back to my YouTube channel, Rejbani with Rejbani HLB. It's been such a long time, but let's just jump right into the video. Today I'll be giving you 5 tips on how to prepare for 2024. 2024 is already here and you need to be ready. You need to become a better you so that you can have your best year yet. So the first tip that I cannot talk about the other tips without mentioning this tip is obviously need to put God in your plan. If you're from another religion outside Christianity, this might piss you off, but it's just the truth. You need to put God in any plan that you're making, except you might be working contrary to God's will, and obviously your plan won't succeed. So first thing is you need to make sure that God's plan is the plan that you're working on. So you and God's plan is in alignment. Like, there were lots of things I tried to do this year, but obviously I did not succeed at them because they were not part of God's plan. So you need to pray and make sure that it is God's plan for your 2024. So you're working contrary to God's plan, your plan would not work. Too much blah 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 blah. But you get the point. So point number 2 is obviously you need to make a plan for you to succeed and have the best year yet in 2024. So it's a given, considering that I already said you have to put God in your plan, but people don't. I talk to a lot of people and I see that people don't have plans going into the new year. They're like, it's the same, there's nothing different between 2023 and 2024. It's just time, there's no difference and what's not. But the truth is there is a difference, and this difference is based on your character, and it's based on your plan, and it's based on you being intentional about the year. You are responsible for this difference between 2024 and 2023. So you have to have a plan. You have to have a solid plan, and this plan should be broken into segments. Then also you should have structures in place that is going to make this plan work. You should have structures in place for this plan to work. Then you should also have structures in place for you to be accountable. Okay, is it your body goals that maybe you have body goals for the year, or you have goals for school, or you have goals for your business, or goals for your job, or you have goals for anything per se. You need to make sure that you have a plan, because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. It's not cliche. This is making me to remember what I learned in school, but let's forget about that. It's not cliche, it's actually true. So you need to have a plan. If you want to become a better you and have your best year yet in 2024, you actually have to have a plan, and you have to have a system. You have to like say, okay, this is what I need to do each month for me to get this result by the end of this year. You can even break it down to this is what I need to do each week for me to get this result by the end of the year. And you're planning, you have to have a system that's going to make you to remember, not just a system that helps hold you accountable and structures that are put in place for this plan to work. You need to also have a system that will make you remember the plan. You can put this plan into segments. I highly recommend you doing so, because if you start writing down your plan, you might have such a bogus list. You can end up to 14, or you can have up to number 20 something or that. Don't overplan, please. Don't overplan. Don't overplan. Don't say please buy do it overplan. Please don't. But let your plan be big, please. Don't limit yourself. Obviously you might plan and you might not like be able to stick to it exactly, but like the saying goes, if you aim for the stars, even if you don't reach it, you probably reach the sky. You get? So don't aim for small things, think big, aim for mind-blowing things. Obviously I'm not saying that you should go and overplan. Like I said, don't overplan. Plan based on like it being possible, it being smart. That's like SMART. Don't limit your plans. Don't say, oh, it's not possible and let me just leave that plan for 2025. No, put it to 2024. It's possible. It's possible, I'm telling you. Put it in segments. If it's planned for work, you write it down. Then if it's planned for Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what you guys be planning, but I know what I be planning, but I don't want to put myself out there. So anyways, if it's your plan for work, you put into the segment. If it's your plan for school, I don't know if you're a student, put into the segment. If it's planned for a healthier lifestyle, you want to drink more water, you want to quit a bad habit or something, you put it into the segment. So you have your plan into different segments, and that's just going to make it easier for you when making this plan and when having a plan. You get? So yeah, so that is point number 2, which is plan. So plan, make sure that your plan is feasible, make sure that you think big and plan big, make sure that you have structures in place that this plan is possible, and structures in place that is going to hold you accountable, the system for you to remember, planning segments. Yes. So point number 3, like I said, it's 5 points. So point number 3 is you need to have a schedule. I'm not saying you should schedule your life to the last minute and your life should be boring and whatnot, but you need to have a schedule put in place that's going to help you. You're somebody that you're a student and you're also tech bro, I guess. That example is far from me. I don't consider myself a tech bro, so yeah, a student too, and probably you're trying to keep fit and something like that. So you should have a schedule that, okay, I'm going to go to the gym this number of times. These are the days I set aside for me to do my tech stuff. These are the days that I set aside, or the time that I set aside for me to make sure that I'm praying over my plans, or these are the time that I set aside. Like, you should have a schedule, but I'm not saying schedule it to the last minute, because if you do that, that's just not going to work and you fail within the next 3 days you start. So no, I'm not saying schedule to the last minute, but you should just do that before afternoon. I should have done this, that. So if you're having a plan, and that is also God's plan, obviously, you should also be able to schedule the plan. But schedule doesn't mean schedule to the last minute, because you cannot over plan and you only have 24 hours in a day. So you have to make sure that it is possible. That is the reason for the schedule. But like I said, don't schedule to the last minute. Give yourself the space and space to think, space to breathe, space to relax, and the rest of that. You should not enter 2024 with the mindset of you wanting to kill yourself. Yes. But schedules. Number 4 point, the 4th point is that you should be diligent. You need to be diligent because you cannot achieve a plan if you're not diligent. No matter how talented you are, you still need hard work, because hard work beats talent if you don't put in the work. So you need to be diligent, you need to be disciplined. Means that even when you don't feel like doing something, you just do it because you know that your tomorrow self will thank you for doing it. Being diligent and being disciplined enough to do the things that you ought to do, no matter how you feel or one inconvenience or the other, except when it's like a life-threatening condition, like probably when you're sick or something like that. But if you're not sick and you just feel like, oh, I don't want to do this today, I don't want to take this class I'm supposed to be taking, but you already set out that, oh, you want to improve your grades or something like that, you see, you're setting yourself out for failure already. So you have to be diligent, you have to be disciplined, you have to enjoy the work, because the results you're looking for is in the work. If you're lazy about it, you would not have a better 2024. You can have a worse 2024. So if you want to have a better 2024, you have to put in the work. Basically, that's it. You need to put in the work. Then point number 5 is that you start now. I don't know when you're watching this video. It can be 2024 that this video finds you, or if your friends are generous enough to probably send you this video, or the algorithm sends you this video before 2024, then you're in luck. But no matter when you find this video, you should start now. Start implementing those goals, start praying over your plans, start planning, start scheduling, start being diligent, disciplined about your plans, and just start now. That's point number 5. You need to start now. And the reason for this is that there's no difference between now and next year. If you're seeing the video in 2023, because it's still going to be day and night. It's not like the sky is going to change color or something like that. It's still the same way it is. So start now. If you want to start a new business, start talking about the business now. If you want to get a new job, start working on your CV now. Start now, because that is what is going to guarantee your success at the end of the day. You cannot keep procrastinating. Nobody's going to do it for you. You need to get your ass up and just do it. So start now. So those are the 5 points. Firstly, you need to make sure that your plan is God's plan. You don't want to be working contrary to God's plan so you don't fail. So God will not use your plan to teach you a lesson. I can relate. Secondly is make sure you have a plan. Thirdly is scheduling. Fourth is be diligent. That is, you need to make sure that you're doing what you're meant to be doing. Then lastly is to start now. So these are the 5 points on how to have a better 2024, how to have your best year yet in 2024. I hope this video helps, and send it to your friends and family if you also want them to have a better 2024. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked the video, and comment down below any other point you suggest for somebody to implement for them to have a better 2024. Like to subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.